game night in Brooklyn, and the Suns control the tip.
You want to be pressuring that far up.
Here's Beal lobbing it up. Nurkic, the catch, put it down in traffic. Cam Johnson knocked it away, and it last hit Nurkic. Brooklyn basketball.
I certainly like the idea.
Here's Booker. Separates from Claxton, doesn't get the roll. Nurkic keeps it alive as it poked out of bounds. Once again, Cam Johnson able to get a hand on it. This time, Beal the offensive rebound there. Here's Durant, off to Nurkic, rolling to the rim for the flush.
And the Brooklyn Nets are going to switch almost every pick and roll. Second most switches that Jacques Vaughn told us pregame. He's really grown in that regard.
And there comes up with the poke away. Claxton flagging it down on the run. Gets denied by Booker. 8 points in this first quarter for Nick Claxton. Johnson, the ball fake, the lob, and it was tipped by Nurkic. Here's Booker ahead to Gordon. Gordon will lay it in.
Would at least made the NBA Finals and probably would have won an NBA championship had Kyrie not got hurt, had James Harden not got hurt, had Kevin Durant's shoe not been a size 17.
Nurkic flushes it down. Rebound secured by Nurkic. Durant pull up three, short.
I never played with that.
I never did either. I do not
Really?
envy it. I do not envy it.
Yeah. Nurkic again has that switch on Dinwiddie.
Defender.
Right. You have Royce O'Neal essentially acting as the 5 in this Nets lineup as Nurkic, there you go. Right over Bridges.
Pretty smart, JJ. I think the parents were good to have some positive reinforcement on the sidelines also.
JJ coming down hard on 9-year-olds. Oh, Dennis Smith Jr. almost an incredibly athletic rejection, but he'll get called for the foul.
I like that the referees aren't giving that call as much to the defense anymore.
Well, let me see. Referees, you got Eric Gordon, Booker, Kevin Durant just checked out. You got shooting all around him.
Dinwiddie couldn't hit from deep with a fading shot clock. Simmons day to day. Nurkic again. I mean, rinse and repeat over and over. And Jusuf Nurkic has eaten well. Nail pad so quickly.
1 for 7 from 3.
Were you feeling a little something going back there? 1 of 7 from 3, Mr. Sharpshooter?
I'll tell you, it was
Nurkic cups it up wildly.
Here in Brooklyn, I feel
it wasn't
Jersey.
here in
It was Jersey with the Nets. It was a lot. I don't remember that, but I remember I wanted to. Was it a lot? I feel like it was. One of the games, it was a lot. Drafted you for years. It's an emotional return because you're seeing so many of these people for the first time that really watched you grow up.
dark times in Milwaukee for me.
I was in Milwaukee too. I was in Milwaukee too. We both got traded to Milwaukee.
Here's Dinwiddie, lobbing it up. Claxton was put in a bad spot, but a foul. Gordon dumps it for Nurkic, now has 15. Dinwiddie the lob, Claxton, poor delivery from Dinwiddie, and Claxton couldn't quite adjust. Here's Durant, Nurkic again. His burliness is...
Half the team was in zone, half was in man. Nurkic gets a wide open layup. And there again, it's Kevin Durant, 2 on the ball, makes the feed as Cam Thomas gets another and 1 opportunity.
JJ talked about earlier would be that backup big. Provide some size on Nurkic as Gordon cans a 3.
Whether it's Bates Diop, Josh Okogie, that's the opportunity where you can get into some more rotations and get that ball out of Nurkic's hands.
Johnson ahead of the field. Signed a 4-year deal to remain in Brooklyn this past offseason. Durant across his body, doesn't get the roll. Nurkic had position, couldn't finish. Loose underneath, 1-on-4, Nurkic. Signed a 4-year deal to remain in Brooklyn this past offseason. Durant across his body, doesn't get the roll. Nurkic had position, couldn't finish. Loose underneath, 1-on-4, Nurkic. Bounces for Nurkic, the catch, the lay, and the foul.
That's a lot of real estate for Cam Johnson to get around or try and get underneath while it's moving. That's a difficult spot. That's one of the disadvantages of the size that the Brooklyn Nets have.
Bridges now has the switch on Nurkic. No help, easy bucket for Nurkic. 0.9 points per game in road games. The only player to ever average 40 points per game in road games in a month since the merger is MJ.
For them to turn their season around, he's responded tonight, having an excellent game.
13 points, 5 assists, and Durant. The tentpole of his offensive skill set. He kind of got away from it this season as a Kobe. That's found money for Phoenix.
Well, that's the first possession.
Phoenix is 10 of 13 from the floor here in the third. Walker slinks in, and he got gobbled up by Nurkic. Booker working his former teammate Johnson. Now it's Nurkic deep on Johnson, flips it in. Jusuf Nurkic with 23 points. Booker gives it up to no one in particular, but Nurkic is there, and it's been that kind of night for Jusuf Nurkic. Made shots in this third. Nurkic able to contest. Durant calling for it. Dennis Smith Jr. comes up with a steal. And Nurkic, what a rejection. Durant calling for it. Dennis Smith Jr. comes up with a steal. And Nurkic, what a rejection.
But I feel like he might have played more minutes. That's what I'm gonna hold on to.
I think you're right. Cam Thomas can't hit the three. Nurkic secures the rebound, and Phoenix has settled things. Booker's pull-up, no good. Rebound, Nurkic off to Durant. Durant euros and flushes. Durant double, Nurkic dishes. Gordon sets himself up and plops it in from three.
Okay, JJ, if there's something going on.
Durant. Oh, Kevin Durant with the right-hand hammer. They're 12-1 in games in which they have at least 30 assists. Nurkic, crab dribble, short, and a foul.
Daron Sharp being out, Dorian Finney-Smith, who plays the five. Of course, Ben Simmons not available now in this one after making his...
RJ was a better player than me in the prime of his career, for sure.
Thank you for admitting that.
Nobody cared that we came back.
Not at all.
Here's Durant, shovels. Nurkic gets hammered, and they've won the couple games since Julius Randle's injury as well. Of course, they've been playing defense like that without Mitchell Robinson.
You know, there's just those people in your lives.
Gordon again had some space to shoot, did not. Nurkic and Gordon back and forth, and then Nurkic throws it away as Phoenix takes down Brooklyn. 136-120 the final in Kevin Durant's return to Barclays Center.